Welcome to the shop. Hope you're having a great day. Alright, we're getting on this build. I just got out of the heat treat and I figure I better shoot the intro before I get too far. I don't want you to see the knife before it's done. Yeah, man. Big thanks to Dennis over at Tyrell Knifeworks. I'll put his knife build right here so you can check it out and tell us who you think is better. I'm the underdog because he made the Damascus, but yeah, I'll put my website up in the cards so you can check out the knives I got available, shirts and stuff like that. Do me a favor, make sure to like, subscribe, leave all comments and stuff. Let's just get to it. So it starts. I still got the Hamones and the sharpen this, so you guys probably know how this turns out before I do. And when I get this ready for heat treat, I got these two new blades to heat treat. So I'm trying to figure out how to work this all together. But I'm excited. Even got myself some new pencils, a new sketch pad. Yeah, man. So let's see what we got here. I'll be honest, lately I've been doing a lot of cooking, and I have that Japanese knife that I made a long time ago, but I really need a smaller kitchen knife to work with. That's what my plan is. And since we've already, since, like I said, this is February 1st, and he won't know what I'm doing, I have no idea what he's doing. So I think I'll throw him a loop. Like I said in the video, in the exception, and the challenge accepted, I'm the underdog here, so I really got to step up my game. We're at 10.5 inches. So what I'm thinking of is 5-inch handle. And then the rest is blade. See, that handle's a little fat, but I think that's the idea. In fact, I'm not gonna make it 5 inches, because I don't need all this in there. Here I am drawing outside the lines. I've always been one of those people that draws outside the line. That's what erasers are for, right? I think that's it. Something like that. I guess we don't put lanyard hold on kitchen knives, huh? At least we know what we're doing now. Usually I draw it out on the steel, but now I can go copy this and put it in the computer and print out a bunch of them. So when I bought this off of Amazon, I didn't realize it was brown paper, but that's all right. I had to take the image on Photoshop and hit the levels and then do another level and white it out and then, bring up all the blacks and take out all the color. But it worked out. You can see it's almost like gray back here and stuff, but we got it. The only problem is, it's a little bit big. Just a little bit, because I had to resize it. But that's okay. Let me put this away. We don't want no glue on this. So it looks like we're pretty good. Just a little bit big right there. It's my design, I'll change it. Alright, that looks good. Then we'll just mod it as we go. This way, the only thing that's messy is my finger. Boom. Let's let that set up. Put this away. A little bit of rubbing alcohol on the finger. Let's get to the bandsaw. Yeah, man. Alright, now I'm gonna break out the surface grinder and make it thinner. He made this 3/16, which is what I usually use, but since I'm making this a kitchen knife, I want to throw him off a little bit. Make it thinner and make it nice and, yeah, man. I don't usually get 36s anymore, but I had 2 left, so I'm just gonna hit it with the 36. He made it .2221. Man, whew. Too bad this is a competition, or I'd make a nice little hunter out of that thing. Alright, this piece is like 1/7, and this is just a little bit thinner than that. I'm gonna give it about 2 or 3 more passes, and then we're going. Then I'm gonna go up. I'm not gonna show that, but I'm just gonna go up to like a 120, maybe an A65, and then yeah, we'll get a shape in it. So I'm basically just gonna smooth this out right here. And then we're moving over to the other grinder, because I can do everything. Basically, it's all shaped out. I just had to rough in here, and there's no reason to really do it here. I mean, I could, but I gotta go to that grinder anyway, so. And I think I'm gonna, you'll see I drew it in here, so it's gonna kind of curve down, so my hand, your thumb fits right in that groove. Boom. Yeah, man. I used to not cook at all. Now I cook like what? Well, I only eat 1 meal a day. I snack a little bit on healthy foods, but it's weird, man. This Corona actually made me get in shape and get healthy. Alright, a little bit, and then we got a small wheel, and then she's ready for bevels. I'm trying to get that perfect curve so it kind of comes down and then back up. So I showed my friend, he's a cook. He's the one that's always bugging me about I need to cook. In fact, I've been trying to lose weight, so I fast for 12 hours, and I only eat one meal a day, but I make sure I cook it. He said, see, I thought when you're cutting, you hold back on the knife. He's like, no, you need to choke up on it. So he's like, right here, this part right here needs to come up. He's like, when you're choking up like this finger, this finger's out of, this is my good hand. He says you choke up, this finger right here is going to get in the way. So he said I should bring this up more. So that's what we're going to do. And then he said I need to taper this from here. Here is fine. And then taper the point down. So what I'm going to do, I'm not putting bevels in until after heat treat. I'm going to heat treat it first, just like this. And then after that, I'm going to taper the tang down. I'm going to taper the tip down and then do the bevels. But we're not worried about that. We're just going to bring this down right here. Or bring it up, I should say. Maybe not even that drastic. Something like that. All right, let's do it. See, that's the thing, he said, because I'm used to cutting off a cutting board. Well, I'm not used to really cutting stuff at all, but he said when I come down like that, I'm going to hit this knuckle right here. I thought it was this knuckle, but it's this back knuckle. Me and my damn fat hands. See, I'm used to choking up. He's like, this isn't a tactical knife. You don't choke up on it. So I asked him, I said, is this a good knife? He goes, it's for you, right? And I go, yeah. He goes, yeah, it's perfect. I said, what if it wasn't for me? He goes, well, then you need to change this and this. I was like, oh! Alright, that makes sense. Next is heat treat. If you follow me on Instagram, I just heat treated the two folder knives. One's W2 and one's 52-100. But, yeah, I got anti-scale on this, so let's get it in. Woo! I put the glove on the wrong damn hand. That's alright. I got Parks 50 in here. It's already been heated from doing the W2. Woo! Almost burned my hands. You'd think it was hot in there or something. Alright, I'll be back. Let's get this bad boy in. Woo! Yeah, I'm glad I didn't do the bevels because this piece is thin and I gotta make it thinner and all that anyway, so. I got a bunch of heat treating videos I'll put up in the cards if you need to learn heat treating. Alright, it's temper time. I don't know if you'll be able to see this. There's two lines on the back here, but they're kind of almost spread evenly, so it's broke up into thirds. There's two lines here, but they're real close together. Not quite one, but close. So I'm just gonna start here and kind of lay into it and taper it down, just kind of by eye. Should be interesting. that was scary. I didn't take enough of this side out right here, and all of a sudden I saw this big old curve. And I was like, oh man, and I didn't take enough out here. So I had this that had a lump here, and this that had a lump here, so it's kind of going like this. I was like, oh man, what did I do? Man, that scared me. Woo! There's something I gotta remember for next chef knives I do. When you taper down this, make sure to do the flats like this first, because this is almost sharp. It's not really sharp, but it's close enough where if it slipped out of my hand, it probably wouldn't be a happy time. I gotta be careful. When I did those Japanese kitchen knives, you know, you're pulling out here. This is already like almost a zero grind. So if you push into it, you're gonna burn it. So you gotta have to, you know, be careful what you're doing right there. Woo! I think I saved it, man. I was telling you, these kitchen knives are touch and go when I do them. Shoo! Now that I got it kind of worked out, I got a 120 on here. I gotta do that, but I gotta remember to flip it and do this now. Get back here. But that's all right. We'll get it all pretty good. We're nice and straight, so nice and tight. Man, that's already sharp. That's why I got a little bit to do here, but I figured I better put the 120 on it. I hogged it all out with the 50. It's not sharp, but the point definitely is. All right. I gotta take my own advice. I just heat treated 4 knives and grinded this all down. And you can tell I'm getting sloppy. Look at that. This is alright. This was the side I was worried about. Then I went and went boop. But that's alright, we can fix that. That ain't no problem. Oh, it's almost 1 o'clock again. Man, this thing is light. Woo! I gotta watch out, it's gonna cut me. Man, it's just right above zero grind. Alright, I'm babbling. You can tell I'm tired. I realize I'm treating this like a regular build and I gotta get it all done in one video. So I'm just gonna skip A65, A45, A30, then go to a 1200 blue belt. Then we'll go dip it. I actually bought some instant coffee today. I've only bought coffee in the last few years for this knife and another collab I did. Alright, let's do it. I don't know what's going on with these 1200 belts, but they keep jumping. I got it up to a mirror finish. Let me see if the 2500 does that. These are 600 MX, which I think is like a 2500 equivalent. That last one was 1200. These things smell like dead Band-Aids though. Dead Band-Aids. Alright, I'm gonna put some alcohol on it and go etch it. I'll be back. Alright, I went and dipped this in ferric. I've been letting it soak in PB Blaster a while. I don't know if it's gonna show up, but it looks sweet. I can definitely see the patterns and the lines, and I wonder if it's gonna pick it up. Let me move this shader out of the way and see if this will work. Whew. Alright, the only time I bought coffee in the last 2 years, but you know, let that sit overnight. It's like 11 o'clock at night. So I'll come down in the morning and flip it over. Should have realized I just pulled out a hot coffee. Luckily my hands are, from playing guitar and playing drums and grinding knives, my calluses are on top of calluses. That's about it for now. I got the bushcraft knife, which you probably saw last week or 2 weeks ago, however long ago. That's tempering. I got the 3 blades tempering. So I guess I'll get onto these folders. I got some 2500 grit sandpaper here. I'm just gonna kind of hit it lightly on the bevels and all that and get it all cleaned up and looking good. And it's gonna be high speed for the sanding. Then I'm gonna put the handles on. I'll put a playlist of how I do my handles because I'm already at 21 minutes, so the rest is just gonna be high speed and, you know, putting stuff together. A montage, that's the damn word I'm looking for. All right, let's get to it. Oh, I'm using snake wood, of course. My favorite kind of wood. All right, let's get to it. Yeah, man, that's the first time I've done slow motion in a long time, because I know just holding it up like this wouldn't do any justice. So, yeah, man. So check it out. I haven't hit this on any grinders, any stones, or nothing. But, back here, still pretty thick, but up here, from here to about here, it's sharp. And yeah, I haven't strapped it or anything. That's just zero grind. Woo! My friend came over today and checked it out. He was pretty impressed. He's like, yeah, man, don't put it on the grinder. Just get some stones out and, go to town, get it sharpened up, and then you're good to go. So yeah, he really helped me, he liked the design, but there was a few things since he does cooking that really helped me. Like I said earlier. Anyway, I'm rambling. Big thanks to Dennis over at Tyrell Knifeworks. I'm going to put his link down below. It's up in the cards and it'll be on the end screen. So make sure to go check out his build. I haven't seen it yet either, so I have no idea what he's doing, if he's going to throw me a loop, what he's making, or anything like that. So hopefully this throws him a little bit of a loop. I'm sure he thinks I'm making some kind of a tactical knife or something like that, but I gotta say that Damascus came out pretty. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna show up. That's why, man, that 1 minute of slow-mo you just watched took me about 6 different shots. I had like probably 20 minutes of shooting because I slowed it down just to pick out that 1 minute. Woo, this came out pretty. Nice Damascus. It's like focusing on my face instead of the knife. Anyway, I'll make sure to put my website up in the cards. It's actually going to be the second down in the link with Amazon links and all that stuff. And yeah, thanks Dennis. This was a fun build, and yeah, it turned out to be a real nice knife. That Damascus is real. It's awesome. And why I had to do so many shots is if you turn it one way, it looks a certain way, but then you turn it like this, and you can see all the little. I love that. I love doing that in Hamones too. When you turn the knife, it shows a whole bunch of different stuff. So go back and watch that slow motion. You'll see what I mean. All right, like I said, I'm rambling. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell, all that good stuff. Leave me some comments. Leave me your questions for the next Q&A. All that good stuff. Yeah, I got shirts on my websites. I only got 3 folders left. All my fixed blades are gone. So, yeah. Like I said, I'll put, Dennis's video right here, and my website's right there. Go check him out. Take it easy.